Hi. Good evening, everybody. My name is Isa Dinerman, and I'm in Prescott, Arizona. I've been a part of Lifevantage for 7 years. This past August was 7 years, and I'm an executive leader here in the company. And I am so excited to come to you tonight to present to you our Lifevantage story. So we have a real simple system here of sharing our company story, our product story, our personal story, and the business story. So just enjoy. So we are called the Activation Company, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about my journey here, and how I found Lifevantage. I was introduced to this, as I said, more than 7 years ago by Marisa, who's on this call tonight. And I was a business owner here in town in Prescott. I had a multi-location skincare company, location here in Prescott, and then another location in Flagstaff, Arizona. And we were good at what we did. I loved what I was doing, and was a real hub for skincare and cosmetics and wedding makeup and all kinds of fun things. And I started to quickly realize that I was, really sought after or had a skill for being a networker in my business, although I didn't really know it at the time. And people would come to me and they'd ask, I'm new to town. Who do I go to for massage or pedicures or a dentist? And I would share with them who I had experienced and who I felt comfortable referring. And so when Marisa met me, she shared this product with me, and I'd never heard of activation. I'd never heard of NRF2 activation. I'd never heard of Protandim. And yet I had heard of oxidative stress, and I'd had a lot of health issues starting in my late 20s into my early 30s, which led me down a very long road, really almost a decade of health issues. And when Marisa introduced this to me, she didn't know that I was a very stressed out business owner, owning the brick and mortar and being heavily retail based and seeing retail really shift to where we are now, to where we are just going online. If we need a lip color or a makeup product or something, we just go right to the company and order it online and have it shipped right to our door. And that started to change the nature of how my business was flowing. And so I sold the companies and got into teaching aerial yoga. I still do that to this day, and you can see my home training here behind me. But I got into doing that, and I was in Costa Rica 4 years after I met Marisa. I was co-leading a wellness retreat and teaching, and a top leader in our company came on the retreat. She was a guest, and I overheard conversations that she was having with other guests about oxidative stress and an ABC investigative report. And I just thought, I just listened. I'm an observer. And I reached out to Marisa late in the night and I said, there's a woman here. And is this what you were trying to show me 4 years earlier? And she said, yes. And I have to say, when you hear someone say timing is everything, it is so true, because it's not only the timing of the product and timing of the company, but it's our personal timing. And when we are ready to hear something, we hear it loud and clear. And so when I heard that, I was away from my family. I was over in Costa Rica, and I knew that I wasn't going to make a living or residual income doing yoga retreats, but I knew that I was searching for a way to still make an impact on people and have my reach be so much greater than having people try to come find me in Prescott, Arizona. So here I am at Lifevantage. It checked all the boxes for me, as a business opportunity, but also for my health. I've had incredible results, and I'll share a little bit about that with you as we go. But we have products that activate our systems. We say we activate the systems so we don't have to medicate the symptoms. We don't make any medical claims here that we treat, cure, or mitigate disease. However, when the body is given the right environment, our cells are capable of incredible things. So this is a tool for us. So our company story started with Protandim NRF2, and this is our flagship product. And you may have heard, someone that invited you on this call may have shared with you an ABC investigative report that was from 2005, where John Quinones went in on national television to a small biotech company at the University of Colorado. And they went in to basically debunk this discovery, or this product that was being researched. John Quinones, Emmy Award-winning journalist, has his blood tested on national television, and what happened led us to where we are today. His level of oxidative stress, the level of inflammation, if you will, a simplified word for it, in his blood, lowered dramatically on national television in just 9 days. And so that is where we started. Major universities and institutions started their own peer-reviewed self-funded studies on our product. We now have 31 of those studies on pubmed.gov. But basically, Protandim, it reduces oxidative stress. And the reason that this is so important is we all have that. Every human being, every mammal has oxidative stress from the air that we breathe, the food that we eat, the quality of the water that we're drinking. Beauty products. This is what I do. I'm a skincare person. I mean, we have toxic burden just piled on us more and more each day, and we cannot eat enough antioxidants to combat that process. So we need a little bit of help. And so what this does is it fights that free radical damage, that cellular damage dramatically. So if we're doing it through food, it's a 1-to-1 ratio, but we'd have to eat a lot of blueberries or a lot of broccoli to combat that process or to even equalize it. And here, if by taking one Protandim a day, you are fighting that free radical damage at a rate of 1 million to 1 per second. So it's like turning up that dimmer switch in the body that just stays a bit lighter, right? Instead of going dimmer. So these are some of the major universities that have studied Protandim, given us these incredible studies. I love to point out the American Heart Association, very conservative journal, did a study on right-sided heart failure in men. We also have Louisiana State University did a study after that ABC report aired on the pill on melanoma. And if you live in Arizona or live in an environment where there's a lot of sun, you probably know someone who has dealt with this very serious issue. So we can show you where these all live. They live on pubmed.gov, and all you need to do is go there and type in Protandim, and those studies will pop up. So this takes us from where we started with that concept of activation and our hero product to where we are now. And in October, we released the first natural GLP-1 activator. And you may have heard a lot about GLP-1 in the last probably 6 months to a year. It's a hot topic, and I love that it's a hot topic. You know, the weight loss scene brought it on board with a lot of synthetic options, but it's also a hot topic with many people who study neurodegenerative issues, brain health, heart health, all of this. GLP-1 is so much more than a weight product. This is for mind and body. And so this is called our MB system, mind body system. And what it does is it helps regulate blood sugar. It helps regulate healthy levels of blood sugar so that it stops that toxic cycle of emotional eating or perhaps emotional restriction or just helping us get our diet back in control. And again, balancing our beautiful system that knows what to do when it's given the right environment. So when this hormone, it's a hormone, when it's depleted in the body, you might notice that you have brain fog. Maybe you have a lot of food noise, we call it, where you're just thinking about food all day long, what you're going to eat, when you're going to eat, and all of that. So this is a real issue. And, obesity is a very big issue in our culture nowadays because, again, going back to what we said in the beginning, the quality of the food we eat is not what it used to be. So this is another tool to help us, and people are having incredible results. So GLP-1, as we said, helps regulate blood sugar, it's a protective hormone, protects the heart, the brain, and helps improve all of these other organs in the body. We make it in the gut, we make it in the heart, and we make it in the brain. So really, there's a video here that we are going to pop in the comments perhaps after and show you what that is, but a beautiful resource for you. But these are some statistics from our study. We had a 12-week study with this product and talking about, again, a natural compound. This is the MB Core. You take 2 capsules in the morning on an empty stomach upon waking, just with water, no calories with that. And then 30 minutes later or more, throughout the day, you're just going to get in 4 scoops of the Enhance, which is a powder, and I just drink it with water. I think it's that palatable. So really simple to be compliant, to be 100% compliant. And so being compliant For a 12-week time, this is what some of the people in our study experienced. 140% increase naturally of that GLP-1 hormone. 100% of the people who lost weight maintained their muscle mass. And this is a big deal. We don't want to lose muscle mass. We don't want to lose density as we age. We want that to increase. And then I think most importantly, perhaps, is this 27% reduction in visceral fat. And visceral fat is that fat that forms around the organs. And if you are a curious person and want to know more about that, just Google that, and you'll see images of bodies that are scanned that can show you how visceral fat can be so toxic for us in the middle of our bodies. And so to lose 27% of that is huge. I do say we like to point out that this system has taught people, I believe, to have a healthier relationship with the scale, because weight and the number on the scale is not a clear indication of health. So we can have high visceral fat, but a lower number on the scale. And so this is just, again, really addressing what needs to be addressed. And so this system is patent pending. We just had another study released, a second study including the protandem. Remember, reducing oxidative stress, because when we're releasing visceral fat, we're releasing a lot of toxins as well. So protandem, reducing that oxidative stress, and the MB system also was found to activate 22 other genes in the body. Isn't that amazing? So we can get you that study. But this is from the initial study, some of these statistics. But you can just take a look at this and you can see that all of these numbers above 80%, this is quite effective. And not only curbing hunger, but helping people just create healthier relationships with food. Here's some photos from some of our people who have taken the product. And again, we're pointing out that this is a tool. This is a tool to drink a lot of water, eat healthy, pick a diet that fits your body, fits your constitution, and stick to that. Movement every day, meditation, breath work, all of that. But this is what is possible here with our MB system. We have lots of photos. And again, Shauna here, reduction in visceral fat, which we carry in the middle of our bodies. You'll notice a lot of these photos, you see a decrease from the chest area down in measurements. So we encourage everyone to measure as well. Really powerful. So this takes me back now to collagen. So our activated collagen, I don't want to seem that I'm jumping around, but we started with our Protandim NRF2, that science of activation. And then our GLP-1 is our prominent hero product at the moment. But going back 2 years ago, we released an activated collagen that, again, as a skincare professional, I thought, okay, there's so many collagens on the market, and how is this going to really be different? And I knew that Lifevantage was going to really knock it out of the park, but they went above and beyond with this. So not only does this product rate a 0 on the Think Dirty scale, meaning it is clean. There are no artificial components to this, but it uses red ruby quinoa using a plant-based extract to actually turn on our genes to create collagen. So collagen, again, collagen density, that is responsible for the integrity of the gut, of our lean muscle mass, our hormones. It impacts the quality of our sleep. And so again, 8-week study on just the collagen. I have a serving right here. This is a daily serving. And an 8-week study on just the collagen showed that it increased collagen density 42% in 8 weeks, which is incredible. No other product can claim that, really, that I know of on the market. But what we found is that when you combine it with Protandim, and this was done in a clinical study as well, when it's combined with Protandim, that duo increased collagen density 100% in 8 weeks. So when you're having that happen in the body, you're going to experience better gut health, again, better sleep, better workouts, muscle recovery, all of that. So really powerful duo here. In fact, these two products, along with the Mind Body, we have a stack, and that is my favorite stack right now. And we'll talk more about that in a moment. Here's some photos of 30 days on our activated collagen and Protandim, and you can see that the skin just looks healthier, reduction in all the visible signs of aging around the eyes, around the mouth. This is what happens as we age. And as women, especially, we start to lose that density right in below the cheekbones. And you can see that the skin just looks healthier here and has better integrity. So True Renew is a topical plant-based retinol alternative. This was brought on as a topical companion, if you will, to the collagen, a topical collagen amplifier. There we go. So a plant-based retinol, so you're not going to get the photosensitivity or the thinning of the skin or the extreme dryness and harsh effects of the synthetic forms. Addresses 11 visible signs of aging, and again, many positive results and a very clean product, rating a 0 on that Think Dirty app. So we found, we were looking into what else can we activate. We're activating the gut, we're activating the cells, we're activating healthy skin, and we're also activating the brain. So Axio is it's our nootropic. So this is for executive function. So for mental clarity, for focus. So what's in my glass right now. I know many of you probably have one right around this hour, but this supports your brain and your body, and a positive mood helps with mental clarity and focus, as we said. And there's many energy drinks on the market, and I just cringe when I see some of the ingredients, and they're being marketed to young people. So we really want to look at that, and how can we address that brain fatigue. A lot of us might reach for sugar in the afternoon because we feel like we're hungry. You're tired, but often that is not real. It's just your brain is tired. Your brain is fatigued. So this gives you that boost. And it also, as we said, improves focus. We have had many studies, again, not making any medical claims, but we have many testimonies from people who have focus issues, young children, perhaps on the spectrum. And this is a doctor in our company, his nephew, who was on Axio and Protandim, and just how much better he did in school from that combination. So we call ourselves Activation Nation. And again, Lifevantage is a publicly traded company. We are financially transparent. That's what that means. We have a visionary leader, a visionary CEO and corporate team. We've been recognized by Newsweek magazine recently, and we also just had another recognition of an article that we'll share with you as well.
Question. Maybe I just realized something. You have the American.
Okay, so why is the timing of this so important? So the LifeVantage, if you're thinking of I need these products, everyone needs these products. If you're also thinking, could this be a business for me? Many people, more than ever now, are looking for a way to add to their income. So why is this a good opportunity now? Well, we have a compensation plan that works for all types of consultants that don't just want to build a team, but consultants perhaps that want to just share an affiliate link, or perhaps you are a medical professional and you want to have a product to recommend to support your treatment plans in your office, or an esthetician like myself. So we have a plan that welcomes everyone here. The products don't just supplement, they activate, and this is the future of wellness care, is activation. And we, again, are publicly traded. And what that means, that is so important. It means that you can go to our website and go to the bottom of that front page, and everything is right there, including our earnings disclosure, income disclosure for consultants, all of that. So this is a system of learning or earning as you learn. So we share the products, we build and grow a team if that speaks to you, or you're sharing an affiliate link and you are part of a movement. We have lots of fun while we do this, because if things aren't fun, if a business isn't fun, then we need to find a way to do that. So we have incentive trips, Alaska, we have a growth summit for you as you reach a certain rank, where the company pours into you, takes you to Park City and trains you by executive consultants. We have a South Africa trip that many of our leaders are going on in February. So if you're wondering how this works, you can be a customer, and you could just order and having 7 friends order as customers. And this shows you what you could earn monthly. It's enough to pay for your products. And if you want to make a little bit more, we just show you how that compounds. We're paid several different ways, and we can get you more information on all of this. But basically, you and a friend can do this. You and one other person that sees this vision and wants to do this with you. You and two friends. It just compounds from there. So we're paid many different ways, but basically to keep this simple, you can earn up to 40% customer profit on not only that first time order, but all of the reorders that come with that. We have a very high retention rate on our products because people get on them. And as we said, these are products that support your systems. They're wellness products. They're not Me Too products that you're going to take for a month and just walk away from it. So we also have, as you reach the leadership ranks, we have a leadership match. And that means if you have yourself and that friend or yourself and that other friend, you're also going to earn a match on everything that they are bringing in. And then we have a leadership pool, and we can get you more information on all of this. The person who invited you to this call, we can explain this to you. But as we said, being publicly traded and transparent, if you go to the bottom of that front page of the website, you will see an income earnings disclosure statement, and take a look at that highlighted column there, and it's pulled out on the side there so that you can see it more clearly. But perhaps that senior consultant one, which is about $250 a month, that could be significant for many people, especially people who want to spend that much on their wellness care. And so we have a system that can show you how to do that. You get into that managing consultant one, which is a new rank, a new level, and that's about $1,600 per month. Pretty significant. And then you get into those elite ranks, or the executive ranks, I should say. And when I started this business and I met my mentor, Marisa, she was what we used to call, I hope it's okay that I share this, Marisa. She was a Premier Pro 4. Premier Pro 4. Y'all see that there? Now we call it an MC1. And I told you all that I sat on this information for 4 years while I figured things out with my brick and mortar business. And by the time I came on board with Lifevantage, a month after I came on board, Marisa hit Elite Pro 7, which is now called EC1. And that's the rank that I just hit this past October. And she, a month after that, hit Elite Pro 8. And now, or I'm sorry, executive consultant 2, and now she's an executive consultant 3. So this is something that just happens. It happens if you have this vision, and you have a passion for entrepreneurship and wellness and sharing, helping people be better. So these are some of the stacks that we talked about earlier. We like to point this out because all of the stacks have savings. So just if you're looking at these products and saying, where do I fit in? The person that invited you could help you see the most economical way, and the way that makes most sense to do that. I said earlier, I shared earlier that premium stack is my favorite. I will take those products every day. They are, to me, just part of that healthy lifestyle that we're all working towards. So we do have some of these business packs as well, and these are one-time purchases. We have a couple of options that are $999. They have the greatest savings, almost $500 savings. You're getting all of the products. You're getting the whole suite of products, including 2 tickets to our conventions. Our next global convention's coming up in Salt Lake City in April, at the end of April, and it's going to be amazing. There's also one other pack of that same price point, and that's called the multiplier pack. And it gives you 3 months of the GLP-1, the mind body GLP-1 system, and the activated collagen. So that's a very popular one as well. So we get in where we fit in. And when it comes to business, we say that we should position ourselves. Warren Buffett said this. You must position yourself in front of a growth curve, not in the middle or at the end, but at the inception, and then realize that the window of opportunity is always closing. So we work like there's no tomorrow. So the timing is incredible for what we have here at Lifevantage. The products are relevant, and the company has all of the systems in place to show us how to share this and how to grow a business. And we're having a lot of fun doing it. So thank you so much, everyone, for joining us tonight. And if you have any questions, please feel free to type them in the chat or get back to the person that invited you tonight. Thank you so much.